Would you please tell our audience that when you were facing all these problems, what were the things that forcing you to go ahead?
Well, it's not true that at any point of time I never felt negative. Definitely, I am a human too. If a person can feel positive, then he definitely will feel negative. And at the stage when I was definitely at bed rest, and when I came to know that half my body is fractured and half is paralyzed,
Yes.
then a person who listens that almost gets a trauma. That how a person like this gets inspiration and from where to keep her life going on.
Moving ahead to a contestant, and she's one of the famous motivational speaker in YouTube. You may find many videos of her, and she is not only popular in India but in abroad as well. And she is Muniba Mazari. So I would like to call Soumya Pathak for playing the role of Muniba Mazari. So put your hand together for Soumya Pathak as Muniba Mazari. Hello, ma'am.
Hello, sir.
How are you, ma'am?
Perfectly right. Thank you so much.
You always cheers up whenever you come over the stage, and people love you when you come over the stage, and people love listening you. So can I know that what is the thing that people love you?
I think I always meet people with a smiling face,
Yes.
because I think that smile is something that if the person you are meeting is sad, then someone's smile can heal his pain. So I always try to use positive words for others, and I always meet them with a positive face and a big smile.
Sometimes I can't believe that a person like you, who has suffered a lot of problem, lot of physical illness, and you recovered all of your physical illness beautifully, and you never felt negative in your life. So would you please tell our audience that when you were facing all these problems, what were the things that forcing you to go ahead?
Well, it's not true that at any point of time I never felt negative. Definitely, I am a human too. If a person can feel positive, then he definitely will feel negative. And at the stage when I was definitely at bed rest, and when I came to know that half my body is fractured and half is paralyzed,
Yes.
then a person who listens that almost gets a trauma. That how a person like this gets inspiration and from where to keep her life going on.
Yes.
And so I get a lot of inspiration like a sun ray from my mother. She always told me that if you are alive, then definitely God has greater plans for you in life. And that time I didn't know what the plans are for me,
Yes.
but I believed in her words, and I just kept on moving. I didn't have no desire of living at that time.
Okay.
But I kept myself going with everything, whatever I had.
That means it was your parents that forced you, or I would better say that motivated you to go ahead.
Yeah, it was my mother, definitely, and secondly, my inner voice, which just told every time to me that no, just keep on going,
Okay.
just be happy with whatever you have.
I have generally seen that when people got accidented, and accidents like that, when you can't do anything, and they just give up, and you didn't think even to give up, and you proved yourself. So would you also tell our audience that how to keep themselves calm and positive in such a worst condition?
I think when people feel that the problems are very big, but the reality is the problem is not so big. We are sometimes so small to face that problem. So I think we should make ourselves so strong, so strengthy to face any problem in life. So this is the thing, and I think I would also say this to everyone, that cherish your life, because whatever God has given to you is, I think, more than whatever you deserve. So just be thankful to God that He has given more than everything you need. So yes.
And one more thing, ma'am. When you recovered yourself, when you fully felt good that yes, you can do something now, why did you start motivating people? You must have done something else. And why you started? Why you thought like that to motivate people to become a motivational speaker? Why did you think like this?
As you all know, that I have passed on from something very struggling.
Yes.
So after that, I felt that I think I should give my inspiration, my story to people, because whatever happened to me is something more than worse. So I don't think so that anything or any situation can be more than worse, because if a person is on bed and he realized that he cannot do anything in life, he cannot walk, so at that stage he or she might felt of quitting his life. So that is not the end of your life. If God has if God has given you life, then definitely He has greater plans for you. Just wait for the result. Definitely you will have a very good result, and you will be happy that, oh, I have not ended my life, I have waited for this result, and definitely you will be very happy that time.
Okay, ma'am, when you give a motivational speech to amongst the people, and people look at you, and you never felt some kind of hesitation, any boredom, you actually enjoy the people. So when a people ask you question like this about your suffering, about your problems, about your trauma, then what exactly you think at that time?
Well, I never wanted to be a motivational speaker. Even people will be shocked to know that I had a fear of people. I don't want to face people. As when I face this, I just closed myself in a room and I just don't want to meet anyone. Because whenever people see me, they see me as a victim of a very strange or struggling situation. They're always pleased to see me that, oh, why has God given her this situation? So I don't want to see those people. I just don't want to answer their questions. So, but when I realized that no, something is going to be good with me, then I took myself out of that room, and now I want to meet people and want to share my problem. And I think someone has said that if you tell your story to someone,
Yes.
and if you don't cry on that, this means that your pain is healing. So I feel that now my pain is held quite.
That means motivating people heals your pain,
Yes,
heals your
definitely.
suffering. Okay, moving to our audience, they have questions for you.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello.
Ma'am, I want to know when we are stressed and we have so many problems, and how to get overhead, and sometimes even we can't share with our friends, even our parents. What we have to done on that time?
So I think every time we think that our glass is half empty, but why do we think that my glass is half full? We can think this, but we always think negative in negative situation. But what we have to do is to positive ourselves in any negative situation. If you do this or just try to do this, maybe it will heal your problem half. And whenever you feel sad, just think about the people who have always supported you, who is always behind you, and they are happy with just your smile. So just smile for them. And with a smile, you know that smiling is the best therapy in the world. It will heal your pain, definitely.
Thank you.
So,
Hello, ma'am.
hello.
I want to ask, one accident has changed your whole life. So I want to know, at that time, what are you thinking about?
There are some accidents or incidents in life which change your DNA, they transform your body, but they they deform your body, but they transform your soul. I literally believe in this, but I also think that at that time when I met the accident, as any other people will feel, I definitely felt very negative. I just wanted to quit my life, as the only question in my mind was, why am I alive? What is the point of my living? But according to my mother saying, my inner voice, I just kept my life going, and as you can see, I'm right here in front of you, perfectly all right. Thank you.
As we can see that in present era, students or our youngsters are facing lot of stress, lots of trouble, and lots of negativity in their mind. Most of the time they commit suicide even when very petty things. So how you motivate them to avoid these kind of negativities?
Well, for doing better for our youngsters in this age, I am working with a lot of NGOs. But one thing I feel for the youngsters, and what I can convey the message to them, is that don't end up your life for just for having bad marks in your life, or just why people are saying bad to you, because people are no one in your life. Just ignore them if they are feeling bad for you, and I will also say, just thank them that they are thinking for you, because in this busy world no one even has the time to think for you. So if people is thinking for you, just thank them, and if you are not happy with their words, just kindly ignore them. We can't please every time everyone. So this thing, I think, everyone should know, and everyone should follow this, I think. Yeah.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much for coming.